Right, everything works. Everything's turned on. Everything's enabled. How we doing? Good to have you with us. Hi, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Pleasure having you here. I know we're late today. My apologies. It might be a short one today as well. It's kind of a melancholy day. It's one of those days. It do be one of those days. We had to record the TikTok just saying goodbye to everyone on US TikTok, and given that has been a massive part of everything and where it all started, it's been a weird day. It's been a very weird day. It's been strange. It's been very strange. Nadine is already back in the Odie. It's over. It's the day is over. The day's pretty much not happening today. But yeah, it's kind of been one of those. So it's feeling a bit weird. It's feeling a bit strange, and it's feeling all a little bit melancholy and a little bit US TikTok has 2 days left. Yes, but you've got to remember, for us, like posting this today, we've got to post something where there is time for people to see it. And also, it's a case like when I'm streaming now, this is the last stream I'll do, which is on all three platforms where US TikTok can see us. And it's been weird. It's where it started for us, you know. It is where it started for us. Like it began with that, and it goes on from there. Flixspindle, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I do hope everyone's had a good week. I really hope everyone's had a good week. I get the feeling it might be one of those quiet days. Bold of you to assume a mere government ban would stop me from bothering you two. Oh, I know, Mr. Lucky. You're here on Twitch with us. I know, that's the thing. You're already here, and I really appreciate the bits. Thank you so much. It's one of those. I think it's because one of the things I was always hoping is as like we get to know each other on different platforms and we build the community on different platforms is we always kind of had TikTok there as sort of a way for people that knew us to find us through TikToks and things like that. And it kind of really sets you back. It sets you back a little bit. It's one of those. It's just a general one of those setbacks moments in life. You're like, God damn it! But there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to. You have to keep going. Yeah, most of the stuff on both of our FYPs as well is American creators, and like there's a lot of like creators back and forth with which are American creators. I mean, the most recent one we've done that good video that we've done in terms of like people finding us was I can't think of the creator's name. It's the Wash the Rice guy, but I can't think of his name top of my head. And we did we did stuff like he stitched us. We did a video pointing out that we don't wash the rice. It was a whole thing. It was great, and all that goes away because no reason. Red notes, it means start. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Maybe red note, maybe not red note. We'll see. Like TikTok doesn't go away. That's the thing. It kind of cuts it off a little bit at the knees. Good. It's great. Potentially, it's great for the rest of us that aren't getting banned, but you do lose a lot of good content creators, and that's going to affect things whether you like it or not. And Velvet, thank you so much. Continue sub, but I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's like I was originally going to do Helldivers today, and I realized the problem is if I run Helldivers on this PC, I can't also have the TikTok software running. So I can't do both. I can't have the TikTok software running as well as running Helldivers and OBS. This PC just can't. So it might be a little switch up to. I mean, today might just end up being a good just chatting day. Helldivers is thirsty. Helldivers is a thirsty bitch. I can just about get away doing it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So Helldivers do be a thirsty bitch, but we'll see. I might do something a little bit different. We might just be chatting for a couple of hours. It is one of those days. Still don't regret my pun from yesterday's stream. If it helps, I've already forgotten the pun. I've already forgotten it. So yeah, today was a little bit weird. I know it's worrying me because I didn't sleep well. We went bed at 1 and I woke up at 5 and it was on my mind. So I know I when it does that I'm like, "Oh wow, that is actually a thing that can worry me." How iconic that the democracy Helldivers won't allow TikTok and neither the democracy America. It's don't question it. Don't question it. Just go with it. Glad it's now the weekend. Yes. And Roger, I will miss you trolling me on 3 platforms. We've still got 2 platforms though, so that's good. That's a saving grace, but at least we still have two platforms. We will make it work the best we can. We will figure it out the best we can. We'll things will work out the way they work out. It's just for me, it feels like the first time I think we've been set back with what we want to do. And given we'd recently, like in the last few months, I've really wanted to actually work towards doing this like as a more full time thing, and not just doing it as a like on top of a full time job. So it just feels like all that work you do, and all that time you put in, where it doesn't go away. But it just feels like the first major setback, and it takes a wind out your sails on a day when you've got to make film something, literally saying goodbye to a lot of people. I mean, the reality is it's saying goodbye to potentially, I think I'm following it's somewhere between 55 and 65% US. You are potentially thinking 120,000 people. It's that followers that will no longer be able to see our content if they don't follow us on another platform. So it takes a wind out your sails. It is one of those. 50 bits, not to be cheesy. Wait, first, Mr. Lucky, thank you so much for the 50 bits. I really appreciate it. Not to be the cheesy type, but I literally named my child after you lot. I'll be here till you stop. You're an absolute babe. You're an absolute babe. You know that, right? Absolute babe. We just have to Helldivers Planet in my D&D game. Down two Battle Titans. Mwah. Perfect. Fantastic. I will try and see if we can get some Helldivers in. Maybe I might do a short additional stream on the weekend to do some Helldivers. Or we'll do it on Discord. I'll try and see if I can, because I know Andy will be around for Helldivers, because, if I say Helldivers near Andy and it's on a weekend, that's because TikTok is undemocratic. Yeah, TikTok of his own. It's not. It's just Zuckerberg can't steal your data on there to sell it to China, and therefore it must go. We learned yesterday, like it's been found out there's a lot of like U.S. governors and senators and all that have stock in Meta, and they're all the ones that voted to ban TikTok. It's weird, right? It's really, really weird how they would vote to ban something, and that stands to essentially make them more money. I think they all expect everyone's going to go back to Instagram and Facebook. I'm fucking not. That's how it is. I will just double down into Twitch and YouTube. That's like in terms of what I watch. John, I know the dangles will be missed. What I will say is there are still dangles on stream, so that's the big thing. If you're on TikTok, there are still dangles on the stream, here and then, so they are still there in that way. But it is what it is. It is what it is. No one control me on 4 platforms. That would be too much. Even for me, I think 4 platforms would be too much. Funny how democracy works. The more money you have, the more democratic you are. Yes, but only if people agree with what you say. They must agree with you because you're right, because you're democratic. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. How cool would it be if Matt Mercer just brought TikTok? I don't think Matt Mercer could buy TikTok, and I can tell you, even if I shaved the beard off, discount wish Matt Mercer does not have enough money to buy TikTok. Bearded Craig, I am not too bad, buddy. Christmas and New Year has been, I've been ill, Nadine was ill, I was ill, now Nadine's ill again. So it's been treating us interestingly, and now it's like I said, it's a bit of a melancholy day because we have to film the TikTok saying, right, okay, well, goodbye to everyone that follows us American. So it's been a weird start to the year. It's not going to deter me. It won't slow me down. We're going to keep kicking ass. I'm still, regardless of this, I'm still working on getting to be part-time at work so that I can do this more. Like I have a schedule planned out for once I am part-time. I've got a load of things planned out. I think it's just, this is a bit of a kick. Like, this is the one that worries me. You're going to learn Mandarin? Potentially have to learn some Mandarin, yes. Honestly, if I'm going to do it, I would sincerely learn Mandarin first to learn all of the insults from the Firefly series. The other reason to learn Mandarin is for all of the insults on the Firefly series. I do have the Firefly tattoo. It would make sense. That would be perfect. She will. She'll get there. She'll get there. She's got a tickly throat now, so it's in a bad cough. So it's not as bad as it could be, but it is what it is. Am I going to buy TikTok? Don't tempt me with a good time. I could. I might buy TikTok. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just buy TikTok and just be done with it. That would work best. I'm gonna move this window over here because it makes sense that I can just see all chats in front of me at all times. You shift over there. Why is this not minimized? Why have I not reduced the size of this window? There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Where's the accent from? It sounds like home. Stoke-on-Trent. Slap bang in the middle of the UK. Absolutely bang in the middle of the UK. If that helps. It may do, it may not do, who knows. But yeah, it's been a weird time. It's been a weird couple of weeks leading up to this, because it's like I don't think anyone collectively, everyone seems to have thought it wasn't gonna happen. It's weird. You can't believe you got the Queen sick. I didn't get Nadine sick. Don't you start blaming me for things. Don't you start blaming me for things. What's the issue? Oh no, it's fine. There's no like issue. It's just it's a weird day. It's because it's probably the first real setback that like the channels are gonna have, like in terms of a lot of things. Like it's the first proper setback, so it's like, and having to say goodbye to people that have helped build your platform, been there and have enjoyed your videos and have commented and have engaged with the videos. Saying goodbye to so many of those, and I mean, you are talking 120,000 people. Like, it's not a small amount of people. It makes no sense in my brain, that amount of people alone just being around, sort of thing, and liking the stuff that you do. That's beyond for me. It makes no goddamn sense. It doesn't make sense that anything I could do anyone would like. So it's knowing that is in the next 48 hours and having to do the video where you're like, well, yep, ta-ta, there's nothing we can do about it. It's weird. It's weird. You should refer to Stoke-on-Trent as the core of the UK rather than the middle. I will now do that moving forward. Moving forward, Andy, I will now call it the core of the UK. That is perfect. I love it. It will happen moving forward, unendingly. Also, not quite home, though. I'm originally from a little mining village in Nottingham. Ah, so you're not too far away. I love it. That's perfect. Nottingham is acceptable. I have a friend. I have a good friend, and he is out in Nottingham Way at the moment. So that is acceptable. It's Nottingham's good. Nottingham's nice. Nottingham's lovely, actually. In fact, to be fair. And Daryl Ann, thank you so much for the follow as well. But I really appreciate that. It isn't in so many ways. Neither is Stoke, but we just pretend it is. We pretend it is because we're from here. That's how it goes. Remember, you are allowed to insult the place that you came from, but if anyone else who wasn't from that place does it, you are legally allowed to slap them upside their head. It's a legal loophole that we all have. It's fantastic. Did see the 1 minute Stoke-on-Trent information. I won't get that minute back. Do you want me to play it? I'll play it again. Don't make me play it again. That song is fantastic. That song is amazing. Play the video? Yeah, I think we should play the video. You know, I think he's right. I think he's right. I think, you know what? Andy is right. 1 second. I had everything moved over to my main screen so I could actually see chat on my main monitor for once. And now I have to move everything back. So 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Okay, that's... No, when I want you to be full screen, you'll be full screen. You can do this. Good, PC. Okay.
Pussycat, where have you been?
This is what you get.
I've been all over this week, but, you know, my favourite place I've been to...
Stoke-on-Trent, oh yeah, to Stoke-on-Trent. Historic town on the River Trent. It's a vibrant mix of the great and the good. Like Reginald Spitfire Mitchell and Josiah Wedgwood. Come and lose yourself in the Pottery Shopping Centre. Why not try a Staffordshire oat cake? It's a culinary adventure. Come to Stoke-on-Trent and see just what is meant by that welcome phrase of "Hey up, Duck, you're in Stoke-on-Trent."
My work here is done.
You asked for it. You asked for it. You got it. Honestly, also, you may have asked for it, Davey, but I saw Andy ask for it, and I like Andy more, so I'm gonna give the credit to Andy for that one. If anyone doesn't understand what just happened, that is the only way you can explain Stoke-on-Trent to people. That's it. Why isn't anyone else afraid of ghost bees? Because everyone loves boobies. God damn it, Marmite. Well played. God damn it. And yes, Lisa Lou, yeah, you can slap as many people that you have wanted. They insult the place that you come from and they don't come from that place. You are legally allowed to slap them upside their head. I abduct my kind of talk. Exactly. Exactly. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is perfect. This is exactly what it is. Listen, that song is the epitome. That's the summary. That's the summary, and that thing's like 10, 15 years old. They didn't get better from that. Not my fault he listens to me over everyone else. Of course I listen to you, Velvet. Of course I listen to you. Of course I do. When you're in chat, of course I'm going to listen to you. If it's in a game, no, you're entirely wrong. But when you're in chat, of course I'm going to play it. Sorry, I hijacked this. Hope your partner's feeling a little bit better. Getting there slowly. But she has self-diagnosed herself with man flu. She does not deal well with man flu. I deal better with man flu than Nadine deals with man flu. She will get there. It's a rough old time, but she will get there. She will live eventually, maybe, possibly. But thank you very, very much. She has headphones on. I don't want to bother her, but I'll bother her later to pass her on all the love from you guys. He gives Velvet. He gives you credit this time, but he blamed me for any suggestion that you have in game. No, I didn't, Roger. No, I didn't. You're just spreading fake news. Andy, don't listen to him. Roger likes to spread fake news. Don't worry about it. Hydrate. I will get it to hydrate. That is a smart play, TD. I'll give you that one. I will give you that one. Make her a hot whiskey. She doesn't like whiskey. She doesn't like whiskey. So she has a lot of lozenges, which are helping. It's just a tickly throat and cough, but it's rough. It's a rough tickly throat and cough. She'll be fine. She'll get there. Don't worry. Also, Iron Dwarf, I hope you're doing well, but good having you with us. And yes, there's a hello for the dwarf. I know I was responding to many, many things. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Pleasure having you with us. Callow, I hope you're doing well. I'm not playing it for anywhere else. I will only play the Stoke-on-Trent song. You know this. No other places. It's only from Stoke-on-Trent. That's it. That's the only one I'll do. She needs a hot toddy? Yes. I've never had a hot toddy, and I keep hearing great things about them. So I need to make us both one at some point. I probably need to make us both one at some point. Sounds like Nadine needs a new Squishmallow. She isn't fussed about Squishmallows anymore. That was a long. The funny thing about it is we kind of moved. We went through the different options and different things. But like Squishmallows were the first thing, and then it was crystals, then it was plants. We're into plants now. It's like that's the new one. So she might need a new plant. That might be what it is. Ice cream helps. We do have ice cream, and it's at the moment it's like hot drinks seem to help. Like hot drinks seem to help the most. Chapel, don't cozy up to Davey just because he's mod. Don't cozy up to Davey just because he's mod. Your song is not better than mine, Callow. The Stoke-on-Trent song is the best song. I'm not accepting. I will not be accepting questions on this. The Stoke-on-Trent is the best song, okay? It will always be the best song. It will. Oh, God. Put the kettle on, duck. Love it. Listen. The accent around this area is fantastic. I'll love it till the day I die. Daughter has so many of the Squishmallows. Listen, we've reached a point where, because we still have all the Squishmallows from the Squishmallow phase, I have to figure out what to do with them because they can't take up the whole house and we can't really get rid of them. So, have you ever vacuum sealed a Squishmallow? Has anyone here ever vacuum sealed a Squishmallow? Because if you haven't, I might have something to show you. The best accent is a thick Yorkshire accent. No. No, but may have an idea. That should have been a YouTube short. What should have been a YouTube short, Joe? Wait, what should have been a YouTube short? What are we saying is a YouTube short now? What is it? The vacuum. I mean, we can still make this into a short. 1 second. You think they're far away? Please enjoy the vacuum sealed Squishmallows. Did I ever change this back over? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Make sure I did a thing. There you go. The vacuum sealed Squishmallows. That's how you deal with them. It was the only way to deal with them that I could find that was logically anywhere to do with it. That was the only option. This was the only option. I have a few more vacuum seal bags that I'm going to put the rest into, and very slowly I'm going to conglomerate them all into one thing, and it's going to work perfectly. And I'm going to just put them away in a cupboard, and that'll be it. How do they breathe? They don't. They don't. They're like a tardigrade. They don't need any. They've gone into it's like a tardigrade that's gone into survival mode. They don't have. There's no moisture or oxygen in them whatsoever. They just kind of exist. They're just kind of there. Did the impossible today. I got rid of the worst substance known to the autistic mind, polyester bricks. Totally fair. Totally fair. No, that's impressive. Wait. Oh, you just vacuum sealing Squishmallows and Nadine looking on in concern. There are more. Do you think that was all the Squishmallows in this house? That was the top layer. I only vacuum sealed some of the top layer. It wasn't the whole top layer. Trust me, we can do more. Is Roger trying to stir the pot? Joe, don't let him. He's stirring for the sake of stirring, Joe. Don't you worry. Don't you let him stir all you want. You let him stir all he wants. And what do you use on your beard? My dad definitely needs whatever you're using. To be fair, I don't. If I'm completely honest, I don't. Especially at the moment, I've used nothing. I've had a shower before the stream. When I woke up, I put nothing in my beard. This is just I showered. I ran some water through it, and that's about it. Vacuum sealing a vacuum sealed bag of Squishmallows would do numbers on Vine. Good lord, it would. And when do you just mean? I mean, to be fair, when you say Vine, do you just mean TikTok at this point? Because they're technically the same thing now. They're technically going the same way. It's going that way, right? Use shampoo and comb through mine. Yeah, depends on the length. Because I need to make mine a bit shorter again. But depending on the length, yeah, you can comb it, but at certain length, the comb isn't going to work. It helps, but it might not always work. But if shampoo is not a good it's not a bad shout either, to be fair. I'm just lazy. I'm just very, very lazy. I want to vacuum seal fruit. Why? Why would you want to vacuum seal fruit? I'm not sure of the reasoning for doing such a thing. Vacuum seal a full watermelon. Why? Why? Wait, hang on. Let me just roll this. Why would we vacuum seal a whole watermelon? Watch it implode. It wouldn't implode. It wouldn't implode. It's airtight. It's airtight. It wouldn't implode. You wouldn't be able to create a strong enough pressure differential to implode a watermelon with a vacuum seal. There's no way. There's no way you can implode a watermelon with a vacuum seal pack. I doubt. I wonder if there's such a thing as a custom Squishmallow. I imagine there are, but you'd have to go. You couldn't do it from the Squishmallow company. You'd have to go to a very specific company to do it. You'd go to NASA and do it. That's different. So that's not vacuum sealing though, is it? That's like putting it into an actual container and removing all pressure from all oxygen from the container. That's different. That's an entirely different situation. That's an entirely different way of doing things. Hit a watermelon at 200 yards with a 762 round when I was a kid. Sorry, Callow, I misread that. So you hit a watermelon at 200 yards with a 762 when I was a kid was a good explosion. I imagine that was a good explosion. I imagine that was a very good explosion. Yeah, Joe, I'm concerned. Is it me that's right or it's them that's right? I also did read your watermelon. I saw it. I did see you say watermelon. How dare you? Vacuum seal coffee jar wouldn't work. No, vacuum's not working the way that you think it would. It really isn't. Space is just the universe's vacuum sealing. Yes, and if you threw a watermelon into space, it would just freeze. It wouldn't implode. It would just freeze. Goatee's about 5-ish inches long. Good God, that is an impressive goatee. That is an impressive ass goatee. I'll give you that. That takes some work. That also deserves shampoo and a comb. That definitely deserves shampoo and a comb. With the 50 cal, it disintegrated. Ooh, See, I now I now need to see a water. I can Google that. I can Google a watermelon being shot with a 50 cal. It exists. Yeah. Once the atmosphere hits zero, you can't exert any more pressure on the thing, and a watermelon won't go. Like, you can only do it to a certain point. Joe is correct. Joe is very correct. My blood boils. Why does your blood... Wait, because you're in space? Are you in space? Your blood's boiling. Are you in space right now? Fortune's Pie, you might be in space. That might be what it is. That potentially what it is. Not as good as hitting a turkey at 350 with a vehicle-mounted M2. Jesus Christ. Okay, you people need to be... Why are people being allowed around so many guns? I have slight concerns why you guys are all around so many guns. If you increase the external pressure while also decreasing the internal pressure to zero, there may be an implosion, but it would have to reduce the internal pressure of the watermelon. Yeah. So a basic. I'm thinking a basic bog standard watermelon. I love how we keep rolling back to this, but I'm thinking a basic bog standard watermelon. It wouldn't implode. There's no way. There is no way. Because America. Interesting. Yeah, that's fair. Because America. Yeah. That does make a lot of sense. That tracks. That tracks. I'll give you that. Do you like to talk about ideas that revolve around science? We kind of talk about anything. It's more about we waffle. We waffle more about anything. So it could be science, it could be nerdy shit, it could be absolutely anything that we waffle about, but we always like a bit of science. I'm mad at the government. It's a clear violation of the First Amendment, and I'm trying to stay calm. Yeah. Best thing I can suggest, if you enjoyed the content, Fortune's Pie, because I've seen that name more than once. If you enjoy the TikToks, you enjoy the streams on TikTok as well. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube at Dan__Bay. We do have a Discord as well. On the main channel page for us, if you click the beacons link, they're all linked in there. So if you do want to continue to see the stuff that we do, that is the best way. That's going to be the way to see us if you're in the US. It just is, unfortunately, for the moment. Oh, it's a whole thing. It's a whole goddamn thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole fight. We can't win. Swami's Doppel as well. Many names. I love when people have many names. It's good to confuse. It confuses the crap out of me. Because we're on 3 platforms at the same time. People have different names on different platforms or different accounts. And it confuses my brain. It confuses my brain many times. If a watermelon were placed in space, it would rapidly dehydrate and shrink due to the vacuum. Essentially turn it into a dried out husk, as it's composed of 92% water, and the remaining flesh and rind likely become brittle and crack due to the extreme temperature fluctuations. I don't know where you Googled that from or if you just pulled that out of your head, but I love it. I'm here for it. Now I want to see a watermelon put into space. I want to see the shrinking watermelon. I want to see the shrinking watermelon. I got some ideas, but they'll be pricey to execute. That's a concerning statement, Tab. Your science. If you've got science ideas, if this is science-based, you have science ideas. I'm concerning. Google gave you that one. Good. I like Google tells us that the watermelon just goes. Doppelganger, you absolute star. Thank you so much for coming over. Honestly, truly, Fortunes, thank you so much for coming over to YouTube. I really, really appreciate that, bud. Thank you. I think everything is up and working, which is a minor miracle, although I can't see everything's going on. I think I can. Okay, we're good. When you were only on the clock app, you got confused, so I understand. I get confused consistently. Listen. I'm confused consistently. You know how this works. You know how this plays. I do a lot of confusion. I really, really do. Again, I think it would happen over time. Wait a minute. So you'd have to increase the internal pressure of the watermelon to make it explode in a vacuum chamber. Maybe it would spoil, but I can't think of any reasonable way to put that size into an instant vacuum. Again, I think it would happen over time, but it wouldn't be instant. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. It depends. Is today a WoW stream? No. I can effectively say I'm not touching WoW for a hot minute. The world of WoW, what I've seen of the world of WoW in the last week has made me not want to play WoW. It might, maybe again at some point, but not for now. Not for the moment. Revolves around creating a place that acts as a shelter and a place to inspire. Wait. What? This is an interesting idea, Tab. Tell me more. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Oh, a lot happened. Dark Helldiver, don't dive into it. All I'm going to say is keep those Helldives for Helldivers. Don't look into other stuff outside of it. Don't look into it. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the faff or the hassle. Trust me. Would I play Yakuza? I've never had any reason to play Yakuza, if that makes sense. And to be fair, on the channel, mostly with survival crafting, I do like to differentiate out of it a little bit at times. Mostly with survival crafting, so I've never played it. I haven't had a reason to. I've got a friend that plays it and raves over it, but I'm not sure if it's, to be fair, I'm not sure if it's a stream game either, to be completely fair. I'm not sure if it's a stream game. Newer Yakuza looks hilarious. Does it really? Ooh, interesting. See, maybe I have a reason then. See, I've never really got into looked at Yakuza, so I don't know anything about it. I'll have a look. Ooh, Wukong Black Mythic. Maybe. Do you mean Black Myth Wukong? Do you mean? Yeah, I know. I think I know which one you mean, Davey. Maybe, potentially. Again, at the moment, I've noticed a lot of you guys, like, I enjoy survival crafting, you guys enjoy survival crafting. A lot of what we've done right now has been geared around survival crafting, but I do want to make sure the channel still differentiates out from that a little bit as well. So I'll have a look. I can have a look. In a what setting? It's Yakuza characters in a something setting, pirate setting. I don't know what that is. Pirate. It could be a pirate setting. I imagine you mean pirate. I think you were right. I think you're spot on. I've been on Stone Block 3 Minecraft mod. Never seen it. And Sydney, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. But good having you with us. Pal World? Maybe we go back to Pal World. They have done the big update with the new islands. Pal World, I got turned off Pal World when we got that raid that destroyed our community server and essentially killed. I think when we got that raid on the community server, it legitimately destroyed like tens of hours of work. Like, it was tens of hours of work, and ever since that happened, I haven't yet had the I want to go back to Palworld feel. Maybe though. It's on the list. I haven't really, because at the moment we've got a lot of things going. At the moment we've got Helldivers, we've got Valheim, we've got Subnautica. There are other survival craftings I want to look at as well. There's a few different ones. But options would help. Turning off raid options would be nice. It wasn't that. It wasn't a raid. It was the server got hacked. The issue was the server got hacked, so they walked in and immediately basically nuked the entire community server. Like, my base got destroyed in under 10 seconds. Yeah, it was a thing. I got mixed up. Morgan, how you doing, bud? Good having you with us. I hope you're doing well. Pleasure having you here. So yeah, it was a whole thing. It went very, very sideways within like 10 seconds. And there was no way to recover it from what happened. And I was like, once you put a lot of time into something, if you lose all that progress, you don't necessarily feel, it's hard to kick yourself to get and redo it. It's hard to redo it. It's honestly, it's kind of how I feel with the goddamn TikTok ban in the US. It feels like we've all been fucking hacked. And like, everyone's lost like 2 years worth of progress. And it's like, fuck. It's a whole thing. It's weird. It's a weird thing. So you have to pick yourself back up and kind of try and kick on again as much as you can. And I intend to fucking do that at least. Wait a minute. I got news on... Wait. I got news on you. Wait, what? What? I've got news on your boat. Firstly, it's still intact. Secondly, it's in the world serpent's stomach. I mean, at least it's safe. At least it is safe. So, you know, you keep it there. Yeah. Helldive, you keep it there. That's fine. Leave it where it is. If you do collect it at a later time, tell me. And we'll have a look. But then, no, if you've left my boat in the world serpent's stomach on Valheim, that's fine. Ever thought of Ark? Yes. Yes, I am considering Ark. I shouldn't say that because Joe's here, but yes, I am considering Ark. I am very much considering Ark because I have played a grand total of maybe an hour of Ark once upon a time, many years ago, when it was in like alpha and it was balked as all hell. I might be considering Ark. I also might be considering Satisfactory as well. Ark is bonkers. Yeah. The thing is, if I do Ark, you've got to remember on stream, I will do solo. It does mean potentially we'll have we'll have a community server as well. For example, Joe, if Joe is still here, Joe really, really likes Ark. I know Joe loves and knows Ark a lot. So if we all start, if you guys also wanted to start playing Ark, I know Joe's here for a community server on that one. 7 Days to Die, we've done a lot of 7 Days to Die on the channel. I am intending to go back to it after the 1.0 release and play it properly. Because 7 Days to Die was one of the first games I properly streamed on Twitch. Before we had YouTube and everything, before we did streams on TikTok. That was one of the first games, and I do love 7 Days to Die. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, it's in the God of War Serpent Stomach. That's fine. I've never owned a PlayStation, so I've never played God of War. I'm sorry. I stopped my last PlayStation I owned, to fact check myself, was the PlayStation 2. So I've never played God of War. Are we mad at Valheim? No, we love Valheim. We love Valheim. I have played I've played like 80 hours of Valheim in the last couple of months in between everything else. I'm loving Valheim. Valheim's good shit. The only thing I'm not liking is all the tar I need to go and get to complete building my house, which I might have to do off. I might complete the house off stream and then have to go from there so we can actually make progress in the game. Maybe. Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. Never even heard of it. I will Google it though. I shall indeed Google it. I will. I'll present you with a Google. Well, let's have a look. Well, it didn't copy, did it? When I tell you to copy, no, don't delete message. Copy message. Come on, you can do this. There we go. Thank you. Survivor game developed by Panache Digital Games. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued by that one. Yeah, okay. I'll have a look at that one. I'll have a look at Ancestors. I'm intrigued by that Iron Dwarf. That I am intrigued by. Wait a minute. Wait. God of War is hack and slash with quick time controls and secrets. Lots of secrets. Yeah, it looked great. I just didn't have I didn't have the PlayStation for it, so I never really played the early ones. Therefore, I never got into the early lore of God of War, and even though it looks great, and even though it's the voice actor for Teal'c that does Kratos, going into them later, it doesn't have the same draw. It needs, because it's a franchise thing, it's not the same draw. Whereas, say for example, you say Halo, even though it's had weaker stories of the last few games, I'll get drawn into a Halo because of nostalgia. It's how it is. Chris Judge, thank you so much for confirming that for my brain. Eden Crafters, survival build and survival is a chill-ish game. Each planet has its own PvE challenge, and a loft may also be good. I did see a loft. It's basically Ark, but with an island instead of a raft. It's a floating island instead of a raft. I did see that. It looked interesting. I'm not sure yet. And Eden Crafters, I think I've heard of, but I swear didn't have the best reviews, right? Eden Crafters wasn't the best reviews. I'm very tempted by Path of Exile as well. I know it's not, you know. Let's have a quick look. I know it's not survival crafting, but I'm very, 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 very tempted by Path of Exile. Game has real... so this is the Eden one. Game has real potential, but clearly very early days. A bit of a mess. Yeah, so this the Eden one, from what I remember having a look at it, from what I can tell is the problem is it looks like they've copy and pasted Planet Crafter, which doesn't help their scenario. It doesn't help them. But it looks like they've copy and pasted Planet Crafter, and it also is kind of like not finished yet. Could be very good. Don't get me wrong. It could be very, very good. I could be completely wrong. Off to work, trying not to die too quickly. I will do my best. with the knockoff Space Rangers. I shall try. I shall try. I shall try. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best. How about that? I don't promise anything, but I will do my best. Lego stuff. I never get into Lego stuff. And I'm just gonna clarify. I'm not angry at WoW. It's WoW related things. That's just why I don't want to play it. Like it doesn't make me want to play the game. There's WoW related things that have gone on, and I don't want to play the game based upon what I've seen. This just doesn't make me want to play it. That's all it is. It's fine. It's like it's a non thing. I'm not mad at WoW. It's a non thing. It's a non-starter. I'm just not interested in playing WoW as a result of a lot of bullshit. Yeah, that's all it is. Just that's exactly right, Shadow. Yeah. Doppelganger, I know you are Fortune's Pyre. Indeed, I know. Don't you worry. Don't you worry at all. This live would have done numbers on TikTok. How do you mean? How do you mean, cowboy? Talk to me. 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 How do you mean? Because it's... well, we're chilling here. We're just chilling, enjoying things. Yes, Davey, how can I help? Lord of the Rings Moria? Yes, if they have done the fixed the optimization issues, then I do want to go back and try and get a bit further into that game, because we did have a good time with that, to be honest. Silver lining with the TikTok ban, suddenly there's way more games you can play with no live stream on TikTok. Yeah, that does help. That does help. To be fair, the most of the games we've enjoyed, we've been okay. But other than that, Would you ever play The Forest 2? I intend to come back to play The Forest 2, actually. Sons of the Forest, because I did a lot of... Again, 7 Days to Die and The Forest were the two big games that we really did at the start when I started streaming initially. So I would love to come back to those. Like, I would love to come back to those at some point. Sons of the Forest is the natural progression for Forest, so that's the one I'll come back to there. And now it's... I think I played it in early access, so there was like a limit to how much we could do. But now it's full release. I would go back and absolutely smash that out, because I want to make a real... I just want to make myself a nice treehouse so it can get accidentally knocked down again. I can't wait. To be honest, I'm ridiculously bad with jokes. Oh my god, you're doing skeleton jokes. To be honest, I'm ridiculously bad with jokes. There's a skeleton of great bone ticklers out there. Good lord. Why would you do this? I'm going to go back to... How dare you? No, Doppelganger, I'm multitasking. Sorry, I'm bouncing back between everything. Sorry if I miss anything. And also, Sarcastic Fangirl, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's have a look. Played every Zelda, but haven't returned since finding Valheim. See, I'm the other way around. The only Zelda game I've ever played was the Oracle of Seasons? Hold on. I'll tell you now. The only... Hold on. I'm pretty sure. No. Hold on. Bear with me. The only Zelda game I've ever played. No. Good Christ. Of course, it's the last one I pull out. There we go. The only Zelda game I've ever played in my entire life is this. Zelda Oracle of Seasons. That's it. That's the only Zelda game we've played. That I've played, personally. Game Boy Color, Oracle of Seasons. That's the only one I've ever done. That's it. So I never got into Zelda, so all this love I see for Zelda, it looks really cool. Zelda looks like a really cool game, and it looks like there's a lot of fun to be had in Zelda games. Again, because I didn't get into it early, like, it wasn't the route that my gaming went down, you kind of miss out. I mean, we got an N64 kind of late, and we had Pokemon on the N64 and Star Wars Pod Racing, which to this day, Star Wars Pod Racing is an absolutely S-tier game, and I will not be told differently. But it's weird. Like, there's these massive franchises, like these massive gaming franchises, where you've got multiple games over decades, and because you miss out when you're young, there's a lot to try and go into to get into them. Like with Final Fantasy. The only Final Fantasy game I've ever played, and I've played 3 or 4 hours of it, and that was it, was 10-2. I wasn't gonna go back, and like you can't. It's hard to come back into an old series in your 30s when you were never in the series to begin with. It's a different world like that. And Doppelganger, not a problem. Take that back. Pod Racer was God tier. I said S tier. S tier, Davey. It's S tier. Do you want to know how good Star Wars Pod Racing is? I have it on the Switch Lite. I do have a I got when Nadine got her new Switch when we first started dating. That her first birthday, I got her a new Switch because she had a Switch Lite. I ended up taking the Switch Lite as a backup thing because the first time I played Stardew, it was on there, and I have Pod Racers. I don't think Pod Racers is on Steam, is it? Also, Fortune, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I really appreciate that, bud. Thank you. Hang on. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It isn't on Steam. No, Pod Racers is not. Star Wars Pod Racers is not on Steam. So you can't get it. It's not, is it not classed as abandonware? I don't think it is classed as abandonware, you know. Lands here to follow and bolts off. I love it, Fortune Spy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I don't think it's... I have Pod Racer on Steam. I'm looking at Steam right now, my guy. Hold on. I'm looking at Steam right now. It's not there. Star Wars, 34 games. I'm telling you, it's not there. It's not here. Star Wars Racer is. If that's what you mean. That's Star Wars Pod Racers. There we go. Got it. Oh my god, it's multiplayer. Oh my god, it's multiplayer. Oh my god, it's multiplayer. Excuse me a second. Excuse me a second. One moment. Add to cart. View my cart. Continue to payment. I agree. Purchase. One moment. Uno momento. Processing. 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 Install content. That drive. Accept. Starting download. One moment. One moment, please. Starting download. One moment, please. Starting download. Downloading 404. 33%. 60%. 75%. 90%. Installing content. Download complete. Install complete. Game is now ready to play. There we go. Done. You should play Warframe. I keep hearing a lot about Warframe. I probably should have a look at Warframe at some point. Yeah, Davey, it's definitely not abandonware yet. Andy, thank you for confirming that one for me, because as far as I was aware, I'd had a look for Pod Racing. It wasn't on there. It's annoyingly just called Star Wars Racer. That's really annoying. That's really, really annoying. But that is possibly one of my favorite games of all time. Great. Now I'm going to be playing that tonight, you son of a bitch. You absolute son of a bitch. I'm going to be playing that tonight. Now it's going to be it's going to be my favorite time of all times. Good. Stream it. I think you guys want me to stream absolutely every game. Because you've got to remember, it's like, the problem you get is, like, I was discussing this recently, is like, it's... Someone was asking me, like, this is genuinely something I've been asked recently. And I can't answer it, and I'm trying to answer it, and I've been trying to answer it for a long time. Somebody asked me what our brand was on YouTube and Twitch, and like what the brand was, and I couldn't answer it. I have nothing. And like I've been suggested to go down a certain line of games so many times, and I like doing a bit of everything, but I know a bit of everything doesn't meet everyone's needs. It's a weird thing. So We, the viewer... No, that's just you. That's just you, Davey. That's just you. Without an N64 controller, that would make me sad. I have an N64 controller. I can find a way to wire it in. I bet I can find an adapter that would allow me to wire my N64 controller into the PC. I bet I can find N64 adapter to USB. I bet I can do. I bet that's findable. I bet that's doable. There is, exactly. I still love. I had both Lego Lord of the Rings. Wait, both Lego Lord of the Rings when they were removed from Steam before they were re-added. I mean, I wish I did like these, right? This is the thing. I wish I liked Lego Lord of the Rings. If that makes sense. I never got into the Lego games. And I did try with Lego Lord of the Rings. I didn't find the Lego games fun. I tried with Lego Star Wars as well. I never got into the Lego games, and I don't know why I didn't. And I can't answer that question. Your brand is whatever the chat wants, aka our bitch. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Not even slightly. Good try, but not even slightly. Lego is fun for a few minutes, then I get bored. Agreed. Same. The Lego games are fun for a few minutes, then I get very bored. Very bored very quickly. Because I'm anti-fun. I'm anti-fun. Is that what it is? Well, that's an interesting take. I've learned today that I am anti-fun. To be fair, it is a bit of an anti-fun day. It is an anti-fun day. Undertale? Maybe I might have a look at Undertale. I may have a look at Undertale. Just for the music. Just for that one song. Megalovia or whatever it is. For that one song, I might have a look at Undertale. Lego is live. Actual Lego. Building actual Lego is live. I have a Lego model here. I have a Lego model just off camera. Have you ever checked out Core Keeper? I don't think I have. And also The Raven, thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. I really appreciate that. How did this turn into you guys recommending games? We have a game roster right now. We have a roster of games that we're doing. Like, I'm not sure where this came from. I'm very confused. I'm very confused how this happened. Core Keeper. Core Keeper is Stardew Valley. Core Keeper looks like Stardew Valley. Explore a vast cavern of creatures, relics, and resources in a mining sandbox adventure for 1 to 8 players. Okay, it's mining. It's Stardew Valley with just the mining. I like it. I'm here for that. Your brand is variety with an emphasis on survival crafting. Yeah, definitely. Thing is, I always wanted the brand to be. I always wanted the brand to be about not the game we're playing. And like that, but it's too broad of a thing, and apparently that isn't a thing. Or I could be wrong, or I think my view on things needs to alter and change. I'm learning as I go. Davey, I'll have a look at that. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, variety with an emphasis on survival crafting. The plan's gonna be, to be fair, is once if I do get part-time, if they're good enough to give me part-time, which I'm really fucking hoping they do, so I can start doing this more. I already have the outline of a schedule. Ocarina of Time and recommend Skyward Sword. Okay, for Zelda, I'll have a look, because I'm not saying any game that I've just not played when I was younger is a bad game. It's just a different thing. And Spooky Old Ghost, I hope you're doing well. We're getting better. We're getting there. Nadine's dying while watching streams, so we'll get there. It'll all be okay. It's just kind of it's a weird day. We're in that last couple of days before US TikTok gets banned. We're in the UK, don't get me wrong, but it's just a weird couple of days. Why not try playing a game called Alien Isolation? I've played a game called Alien Isolation before. It sucked. It was evil. Also, to be fair, a lot of the people that follow the channel don't seem to be too much fans of horror. So horror stuff isn't stuff I'm open to doing horror things, but a lot of people don't like horror who watch the channel. So I want to make sure whatever I do is hopefully like suitable for everyone, where I can make it suitable for everyone. Obviously, that's never going to be the case all the time. But yeah, why not try a game called Minecraft? Jesus Christ. Bearded, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Bearded. Don't do this to me. That community server also got frickin' attacked as well. Also, you have also taken up all of the UK hours for Minecraft. Between you and Nev, you have claimed all of the available server space and time, streaming time available for Minecraft. Just between the two of you. Feeling crap tonight, so you must also suffer. But I'm already feeling crap. It's already one of those days. It's already one of those days. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? How dare you? Wait, what also works on Switch too? And Toby, I hope you're doing well. Good having you with us. Maybe ADHD gaming, playing a game till I get bored. I mean, it's not wrong. They're not wrong. You're not wrong. You aren't wrong. You're not wrong. I only stream it 2 nights a week. Sure you do. And how much do you play it off stream as well? You play it for 2 nights a week. And how much do you stream it? And how much do you have going on your community server? Don't try and fool me like this. Don't try and fool me like this. Could do a heavily modded Minecraft. Minecraft to me at the moment is, I'm in my phase of Minecraft's boring. Do you know that the swings and roundabouts, like you say, I can play Minecraft solidly for 2 months once a year. And then in that entire window in between those 2 times, Minecraft to me is kind of boring. So I have to wait till I want to play it again with Minecraft. And I did. I think it was like July, August time. We did Minecraft for a bit. So I'm not feeling like going back round to it yet. Still Wakes the Deep. I think I've had a look at Still Wakes the Deep before. I mean, I want to just clarify. I played Still Wakes the Deep. Yeah, we did Still Wakes the Deep on stream. That's the Scottish one. I loved Still Wakes the Deep. It was fantastic. Yeah, we did the entire run through in one stream. I played through that in one stream. It was great. I loved every second of it. It was fantastic. And it's all in Scottish. Yeah. Not Enshrouded till it's optimized. Phasmo? Phasmo's the same thing over and over again, right? Phasmo's the kind of the same thing over and over again. I will do Phasmo. I do Phasmo with a group. But Phasmo, again, it's like I said, you have to feel it. Mouthwashing? What the hell? Why are we just... the game roster is full right now. We don't need any new games. I'm confused how we got here. How did we get here? How did we get here? I'm very confused. This is a lot of... How did we get here? Sengoku Dynasty? Mouthwashing? Me, you, Ren, and another person for Phasmo. But don't walk yourself into the stream, Davey. Come on now. You got mod. Don't walk yourself into the stream as well. Come on now. Come on now. I tell you what, kids these days. You'd have to do it with Ren so he can help, because he's good at picking you up when you fall on your face. Okay, children. Grass growing simulator? I'd play the shit out of Grass growing simulator. Listen. I played the shit out of Rock Simulator. I recorded Rock Simulator, and trust me, that recording was a lot longer than the video that we made from it. I can do those kind of games quite easily. Mr. Anderson, I hope you're doing well. Good having you with us. I mean, I could happily go back to Phasmo. But let's be fair, stuff like Phasmo is better with a group of people that don't really know the game very well. I mean, if you want to play it from a reality perspective, there's 2 ways to play the game. Either you've learned everything so you can do it properly, or it's a group of people that don't know what they're doing. It's one or the other. You can't have a mix of both, because if one person knows exactly what they're doing, the rest of the people are just kind of walk in, get told what it is, and walk back out. So if you've got a group that knows what they're doing, they can all work in tandem, and it can be very efficient, and it's a really good way to do it, and really push the boundary, the difficulties in the game. Otherwise, you need a group that doesn't know what they're doing, because everything falls to pieces, because we all fall to pieces together. Yeah, me neither, Mr. Anderson, me neither. I've still got no idea, and given how much they've changed, holy crap. Given how much they've improved and changed that game, I even more know nothing in that game than I did. The knowledge I had is like 2 years out of date, at least. Rock Simulator is amazing. You watch a rock. That's Rock Simulator. It was great. I waffled for like an hour and a half of recording over the top of a picture of a rock. It was lovely. Just a 26-year-old gal who loves to draw and likes to watch. Well, okay, thank you, TikTok, for thinking I'm disconnected. Why is... Okay, that's weird, TikTok. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Every so often, that audio basically is TikTok live saying, oh, yeah, you've been inactive for a period of time. I'm like, I'm literally... The audio is literally there. You can hear the audio. I can see the audio channels. You can see the image. The studio's weird. Yeah, sorry. I know, it's weird. I apologize. It's the TikTok freaking thing doing its thing and being weird. Right. Need to try a Return to Moria, but multiplayer. I'm more single player. To be fair, Xops, you'll notice this about the content. I'm more of a single player gamer than a multiplayer gamer, to be fair. And I noticed that you guys tend to like it better when I do single player because I can interact with you guys a lot more. When I do single player, we can talk more. Like, we can directly talk a lot more, you and me. Because the only other, like, I'm talking about the game, but then I can look and respond to chat. If it's multiplayer, I can't do that in the same way because I'm talking to other people. So in general, for especially streams, single player is usually what I find people prefer. As an Aussie, I love that Americans have the right to bear arms but won't use it against tyranny. I mean, I'm not gonna dive into that one. I'm gonna actively choose not to dive into that statement. I'm gonna just be over here somewhere and not dive into that statement whatsoever. I think that's the smartest play here. But yeah, sorry. Tab. 26-year-old gal who loves to draw and likes to watch someone that gives adrenaline. Something that gives adrenaline. I get that. Horror. Listen, if you guys want to see horror again, I'll do some horror. I'll happily do some horror again. Like, I don't mind going back to horror games. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for a bit of horror, even though I hate them. I can get there. I can definitely get there. Wait, what about? But the TikTok app is just the best. It's the software. It's the streaming software is weird. It's the fact I can't tie it into OBS. If I could tie TikTok into OBS, my life would be so much easier. I'd be doing backflips all day if I could tie it in, but we just can't, unfortunately. And also, VJ and Phoenix, thank you so much for the follows on YouTube. I really appreciate that. It's good having you with us. I hope you're doing well. Found the same with my channel. People ask for multiplayer games every so often, but I get worse engagement when playing them. Yeah, because you can't respond to chat in the same way because you're actively holding a conversation with somebody over a Discord call. There's no way you can hold a conversation over a Discord call and also play the game and be reading and responding to chats without then, and also making it that if you're reading and responding to chats, you're not interrupting other people who are also streaming that are in your Discord call. It's like one too many things. It's a horror just watching you on stream. Good. Good, I'm glad. I like to provide it. I like to provide as much as you can. But yeah, it's just how it goes. That's how it works. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. That's just how it breaks down. It be what it be. So I think for the moment we're just gonna. I don't think tonight's gonna be a gaming night. I think tonight's gonna be we'll chill, we'll chat for a little while. I'm gonna definitely say, with what's coming in the next 48 hours with TikTok and us having to record stuff to post about that, and for me, it's been worrying me for a while, because it's been worrying for a while for the effect it's going to have on achieving what I want to achieve out of all of this, because it is our biggest following. It impacts it massively. It's not the day. It's one of those. It's a weird day. It's a weird feeling day, if that makes sense. Like, I want the energy to be there. I am like proper trying, but when you feel sometimes the days when the energy isn't there, the energy, you can't always force it. You can't always force it. And I think it's not fair on you guys if I force it, because if I force in the energy, you guys are going to be able to tell, 100%. I know you guys can tell if I'm forcing the energy. Only people I see do it have to mute the call when they talk to chat, so it always seems like a big hassle. Yeah, if you are a massive streamer, then yes, you can do it. If it is a case where you are a massive streamer and your chat is like a frickin' blur, then yes, because there's no expectation for a bigger streamer to be able to respond to individual chat messages in the same way. So in that instance, yes, multiplayer gaming becomes more of an availability, but where it's like it's in our case, it's a lot more of a personal thing where the channel's at, where sort of the size of the channel's at in general, and people that are here, it's a lot more personal thing where it's I can respond directly to stuff, so it makes sense. Wait, what did I skill issue, Andy? What was my skill issue? Is it a skill issue that I can't do 7 things? Is it because I can't do 7 things at once? It is, isn't it? I thought it would be. I'm gonna go cook some food. Davey, not a problem. Have some good food. Go and have some, whatever it is, go and have some good food. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. No wonder the YouTube is amazing. The editing, exactly. That's all Nadine. You know that. You know I admit that every single day of the week. You know I admit that every single day of the week. Wouldn't know you're one of the biggest streamers I watch. I appreciate that, buddy. That's way too sweet. That is way, way too sweet. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. But it is how it works. It's like I think if chat's moving that quick, it's the double-edged sword. It's the double-edged sword as it is at a certain point. You like I know there's content creators I've seen that have said it was one of the saddest things for them is they got to a certain size where they realized they couldn't have that direct interaction the same way simply because of the size and the amount of messages comparative to when they were smaller. But at the same time, it's the natural progression of growth, and it allows you to do other things. It's a double-edged sword. The whole game of content creation is a double-edged sword, sort of thing. The thing that you do when you are a smaller content creator then isn't the thing you do when you're a bigger content creator. Because I'm a lot like, for example, if you can make the comparison between TikTok and Twitch, I can be far more responsive to individual messages on Twitch, on YouTube, on comments on YouTube. I do miss them sometimes, so I apologize, but I can be far more responsive on YouTube and on Twitch to messages that I receive on stream or comments on videos and things like that than I can be on TikTok just because of sheer number, sheer volume. It's a volume thing. And yes, Game Beth, I'm mostly better. I'm probably about 90%. Nadine's, I would say about 60 to 70. We'll get there. And a couple more days, we'll all be good. We'll be absolutely fine. Thank you so much for asking as well. But I do hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's a weird day. Today is a really, really weird day. And originally I was gonna do Helldivers, then I realized I couldn't run the TikTok stream at the same time if I did that, because it's the last time I could do a stream where the US viewers can see us on TikTok. I didn't want to do that. Then I thought maybe I'll do Subnautica. And then I'm like, the energy's not really there. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just enjoy each other's company, have a good chat. If you guys have got any questions for me, like I will say this, because if you guys have got any questions for me, ask them away, because it's chatting day, and then we'll just enjoy that for what it is. And then if I can do a little bit more on the weekend, I'll maybe try and do a Helldivers thing on with you on the weekend if I've got some time and I've got some energy back. Never liked the idea. Don't watch streamers at all. Only got Twitch for the free shit and Diablo. This is the only stream I watch. That is absolutely way, way too kind, Carlo. Dan and whoever he raids when he's done. Buddy, that is the sweetest thing. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here with us. I do really, really appreciate it. Planet Crafter, I'm not playing. I don't think I'm playing a game tonight. I don't think. It sounds weird to say, but I don't feel like playing a game tonight. I don't feel like playing a game. I just weirdly don't feel like. I just don't feel like playing a game. It's Jensen. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, but really, really appreciate that. Sorry if I'm random. My mind's in multiple directions at once. Tab, you know that's how my mind works. You know I bounce from topic to topic like there's nobody's business. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, Planet Crafter we can come back to and look at. Planet Crafter we can definitely come back to and look at some points. Because now I know that there is more of an ending to it than what we've done. I know there's more to look at with Planet Crafter, which honestly for me is freaking awesome. It means I can do some more with it. But yeah, just an idea. Oh yeah, no, I know it's just an idea. Don't you worry. I know it's just an idea. I've been playing it by ear with my internal monologue today, because one of the things I've got to stop learn. I need to learn a few things with content creation. So one of the things I need to learn is to not be doing too much and not be pushing myself too much. So, for example, the amount of streaming I do is too much for what everything else I'm doing. And then like forcing myself to do games where I'm not feeling it. I just need to. I'm adapting and learning is what it is. TikTok might be leaving me, but I still enjoy yours content. I really appreciate that. But thank you so much for coming over here. It means a lot. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm very sorry. It's a downer kind of day. It's that post we put out on TikTok about the US ban has kind of sapped. It's kind of made me all melancholy. And it's one of those days. sad about it all, really. It's one of those lessons to get good. No, I'm never planning to do that. I'll never plan to do that. Fire up crowd control so we can play the game for you. No. You know when listen, crowd control is officially on this channel, and I've said this a lot this month, and I'm going to stick to it. Crowd control is always going to be at the last stream of the month. The last stream or the last week, if it doesn't fall right, the last stream of the month will be a crowd control stream. Otherwise, people can't save up their channel points. It's why I make sure that I give you guys the best channel point to coin redemption, so you don't have to use bits or anything like that. That one, the crowd control stream is always for you guys. I give it so you can get the most out of it for channel points without having to use any bits or money or anything like that. And it will always be the end of the month, so it gives you a whole month to build up your points. It's the best way I can do it. Honestly, wasn't a fan before, but saw a lot of good people still. Fair. Wait, I think I missed something. Oh, with TikTok. Do you mean TikTok? Sorry, Jensen. Wasn't a fan of TikTok before. I'm imagining so. I might be wrong. I might be being an idiot. About to remix. I'm about to remix George Riviera's Hold Them Down called Vote Them Out. That went over my head completely. VPNs may also allow us to get TikTok back. Potentially, yeah. Running a VPN might also work, but it depends how, like, if ByteDance just go, no, fuck it then. And then you could be mad. We'll see how it goes. Want to hear a space pun that can be used in a sci-fi story for a fight? Yes. Always. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, please. Give me the jokes. I love a good joke. I'm here for a joke today. Today needs to be good joke days. VPNs might work as well. A VPN might do the job. 41.7k points for crowd control. That's going to be an interesting end to my month. It can be so bad if I want. Exactly. I give you guys that day. I give you guys that crowd control stream so you can mess with me as much as you want. That is the point of that stream. That will always be the point of that stream. Epic the music? Huh? What? I had a space joke, but I got abducted. No, Fortune's Pyre. Tab, what have we got? Oh my god. What? Question mark? You gotta pull up Uranus? God damn it. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Hate to say this, but I think you're right. Please don't make a big deal of it, but I think you need to take a break and take care of that lovely young lady that's beside you. Yeah, it's just the day. It's like I said, it's the day. It's the situation. It's a weird one. It's just a weird one. Like, I'm not gonna skip the stream. I'm adjusting to how the day is going. That is one of those. But yeah, no. Wait, what are rookie numbers? Oh, the channel points are rookie numbers. Andy, how many channel points do you have now? Because you haven't used crowd control either. I think you might have the most channel points of anyone on the channel, potentially. You got a lot. I know that, because you haven't run anything out on me in crowd control. You have a yes amount of channel points. Okay, good. What part of the bird has the most feathers? The outside. I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10 because I'm feeling generous. No, it hurt my soul. It's a good dad joke. It's a valid 7 out of 10. I'm going to say 7.3. I'm going to give you a 7.3 out of 10 for that, Jensen. That was decent. That was. I had to readjust and realign my brain for dad joke humor and realize how much it hurt me. And I was like, yeah, okay, it hurt. It deserves a better score. Oh my good lord. Should have seen my nephew's face when I told him that one. The hatred on the face is amazing. Andy's waiting for crowd control to get revenge. I don't know if he is or if he's just saving the channel points so he can claim that he has the most channel points on here. I don't know. Did a drawing where a spaceship abducting a chibi cow, a ninja blender, and ice. What the? Fortune has gone on a rat. What dig? That sentence disintegrated. That sentence disintegrated as I was trying to read it, and it wasn't my fault. I did do a drawing where a spaceship abducting, full stop, a chibi cow, comma, a ninja blender, and ice. It had the. Fortunes, I'm sorry, my brain didn't know. I'll never know how many points you had. Okay, well, fantastic, good. You know what? I feel like I'm better off not knowing how many channel points you have because that way I'm going to survive. Roger, I do appreciate the message before as well, but I really do, and I won't make a big thing of it. Don't you worry. Back up to 74k. Oh, good lord. What's the difference between a kangaroo and a kangaroot? A kangaroo is from Australia, and a kangaroot is a Scotman stuck in a toilet screaming, I kangaroot. That's... Okay, I'm going to give you... I'm going to critique. I'm going to give you a score, and then I'm going to critique. It's an 8.3. But it would be a kangaroot. It has to be a kangaroot, not kangaroot. Or kangaroot. No, kangaroo. Canagar. No, Canagaoot. A kangaroot. A kangaroot. It has to be a kangaroot. You can't. It's no kangaroot. It doesn't work. Kangaroot. I can't do a Scottish accent. No, kangaroot. Yeah, a kangaroot. It's oot. It has to be oot. It has to be double OT. A kangaroot. Canagaoot. Kangaroot. It has to be kangaroot. I can confirm the kangaroot. Kangaroot. I don't. It might be my pronunciation. I think it's my pronunciation has fallen to pieces today. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just my pronunciation is incorrect. Maybe I'm pronouncing this in an invalid way. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? In case they get a hole in one. 5.7. 5.7. Widget, I hope you're doing well. Good having you with us, bud. Pleasure having you here. Another bad joke. This one is worse. What did the sun say to the earth? You rock. That is I'm in primary. That's a I'm 7 years old joke, and I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. That's like I've got a friend that did geology at university, and Nadine really likes crystals, so I will quite consistently every so often turn to either one of them and go, yeah, geology rocks, and then I'll carry on with whatever else I was saying, and every single time I watch them hate me a little bit more. It's a terrible joke, and I'll always do it because geology rocks, you know what I mean? Kid, I'll call you later. Dad, please call me Dad. I mean, that's just an adaptation from the hey, later, I'm Dad. I listen, that's just an adaptation of the hey, such and such, I'm Dad. But I like it, Neil. I like it. I hope you're doing well. It's good having you with us. Got a new toy? What is the new toy you got? Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problems. I mean, that was just, in general, I'd rather it did that so I didn't have to do maths. So I didn't have to do mathematics, and it is maths. How dare you? There's an S at the end. We're doing terrible jokes. Velvet, we're doing terrible jokes. We are officially, yes, doing terrible jokes. I will take every terrible joke you have. Two men walk into a bar and say, ow. Classic, I'm going to give you a 6.02 for that. It's a C. It's a C grade, but it's, you know, I appreciate it. Tell Nadine to look at Nadine's out. Nadine's chilling. Nadine's relaxing. I'm not asking her to do anything today. We keep the Discord. We keep the Discord for after the stream. Don't you worry. But we'll have a look afterwards. But I will tell her. Don't worry. The FYI. Wait. Your motto is if at first you don't succeed, don't take up skydiving. Skydiving? No. I disprove your point because you have a reserve chute in skydiving. I would say if at first you don't succeed, don't take up bungee jumping. So I have skydived. I've jumped out of a plane. It was amazing. I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was one of the most exhilarating things in my life. I freaking loved when I skydived. It's only once, but I loved the skydive I did. but you have a reserve chute. So if things go tits up, firstly, if things go tits up, you have a reserve chute. Secondly, if things go tits up with the reserve chute, you don't have to worry about it for that long. You've got the rest of your life to fix it. You know? You've got the rest of your life to fix the issue. You know what I mean? I'll give myself a 7 for that one. I'm quite proud. Whereas bungee jumping, that bungee, even if it snaps, it's going to reduce your speed just enough that you're going to have to stick around a bit to enjoy the pain. So I wouldn't bungee jump. What do you get when you cross a kangaroo and a sheep? A woolly jumper. I think I heard that one when I was like 6, and I haven't heard it since. And I'm going to give you a 6.2 because I haven't heard it in so many years. I will be rating these. I will not be just... I will point out that some ratings, I'm not always going to justify my rating. What I may start doing is I'm going to start rating your jokes, but I will not be justifying or answering questions about my rating. Whatever rating you've been given, that's it. My wife asked me to return a mirror to Selfridges. Now that's something I can see me doing. Don't want to give Roger a good score. Fuck. Don't want to give Roger a good score. Fuck. 7.72. 7.72. You got a 7.72 for that one. What's the best way to carve wood? Whittle by whittle. 5.89. I'm going to give you 5.89. Why do crabs never give to charity? Because they're shellfish. $5.66, that is. Did you know Call of Duty is the most environmentally friendly video game franchise? It's made from 90% recycled material. Okay. 8.48. 8.48 for that one. God damn it. I don't like that you guys are getting good at this. What do you call a deer without eyes? No idea. What do you call a deer without eyes or legs? Still no idea. 8.63. 8.63. Brittany, thank you so much for the follow, but I really appreciate that. I do hope you're doing well. Good having you with us. I was playing video games last night while my son was sitting next to me watching. He said, "Dad, I wish real life was more like video games." So I locked him in his room and told him if he wants access to the rest of the house, he'll have to pay 99p for the DLC. I mean, that just sounds like good parenting. That just sounds like good 2025 parenting to me, and I'm going to give you a 7.83 for that. Are dark jokes allowed? I am going to say dark jokes are allowed within reason. Read the room. Don't go over. We can go dark jokes. Just read the room. If it's too dark, I won't read it out. Let's put it that way. So just read the room. Why are priests called father? Because it's too suspicious when they to call them daddy. I mean, to be fair, it's father to anyone that isn't an altar boy, right? To altar boys, it's daddy. It's just everyone else in the congregation. It's father. I'm gonna give you a 6.94 for that. I mean, I can go. Actually, I can also prove out, Neil, that I can always go dark with the jokes. I can always one up the joke if I need to. I'm here for it. But those are good jokes. I'm very proud. Why do fluorescent lights always hum? Because they don't know the words. 6.12. 6.12. What did Stevie Wonder's mum do to punish him as a child? She rearranged all the furniture. I mean, Stevie Wonder did nothing wrong. It's not a shock and awe joke for me, that one isn't. So it didn't hit the mark. So I'm going to give you a 5.21. Because it didn't hit the mark for me. Shadow's reading out of a corner joke book. How many hired hands does it take to change a light bulb? It takes a lot of them. For all we know, many hands make light work. I can tell that came out of a joke book, Shadow. That came out of a Christmas cracker, that did. That didn't even come out of a joke book. That came out of a Christmas cracker, okay? And I'm going to give you a 5.07. Also, you're going to lose marks because you're using a helping guide. You're using a joke book. And as a result, I'm going to make that a 4.83 because you're using help. You're using aim assist to tell jokes. You're using joking aim assist. You lose marks for that. Two girls walk into a bar. You figured the second one would have seen it. 6.93. 6.93. What do orphans call a family photo? A wish list. 7.43. Why do Catholics baptize? Because they're taught to wash their toys. $7.86, and little disturbed by that one. Thought, good lord, what's the difference between a priest and acne? At least acne waits until. Wait, let me do this right. I already worked out my score fee. What's the difference between a priest and acne? At least acne waits till the boy is 12 to come in his face. They're getting darker. They're getting darker, and I'm going to give you an 8.61. An 8.61. A gamer buys a PlayStation and starts an EA game. Pay just $9.99 to unlock the rest of this joke. That one just makes me angry. Because the reality of that situation just makes me goddamn angry. Mr. Lucky, thank you so much for the 45 bits. Wait, she stood up? Holy shit. Oh my god, really? Holy shit, that's amazing. Congratulations. Thank you so much for bits. Congratulations, more importantly. That is something I will disturb Nadine for. One of Mr. Lucky Scrogs just stood up for the first time. I think it was the first time. Was it the first time? Based upon the capitals, I think it was the first time.
Congratulations! Ow.
And now you're in trouble because now they're going to start walking soon, and therefore nothing is safe. Have you watched Solo Leveling Season 2 yet? I've seen the first 2 episodes. If the third one is out, I will be watching it immediately. I'm getting Discord notifications randomly. Okay, cool. Also, people are telling dark jokes. I'm giving scores to jokes at the moment. It's how we do today. It's how today be. It's how today be. Why was the PC Gamer denied entry to the nightclub? It was exclusive. You exhaled for that. I'm gonna give you a 7.24 for that one. Fantastic. My ex got into a bad accident recently. I told the doctors the wrong blood type. Now she will really know what rejection feels like.
Oh, damn.
8.74 for that. 8.74. Good lord. Getting darker. Saw on the news that the police found my ex's body in the woods, which worries me because that's not where I left it. I have heard that a few times. The only thing that lets you down there, Shadow, is I've heard that a few times. So, but I'm still going to give you a 6.18 for that one. Only because I've heard it before, otherwise it would be in the 7s. I was digging in our garden and found a chest full of gold coins. I wanted to run straight home and tell my wife about it. Then I remembered that's why I was digging in our garden. 7.38. 7.38. I had a wet dream about you last night. You got hit by a bus and I pissed myself. I don't want to give Andy a good score. I've had to give Roger a good score. Why? I don't want to give you all good scores. I'm gonna... Bollocks. Okay, I'm gonna give you a... 8.25. God damn it. 8.25. Because I heard his laugh. The problem was I heard Andy's laugh at the same time. I heard Andy's laugh and I was like, mother... It works. Did I read them? What did I miss? What did I miss? Sorry, I'm working through them. I want to... Wait, what did I miss? Let me guess. The dangle happened? The dangle is going to be posted tomorrow. On the last day of TikTok for US, the dangle will be posted. There hasn't been a dangle today. The dangle will be posted tomorrow. That's how it goes, Hal. Because the Dean's still not 100% today, so the dangle's going to be posted tomorrow. That's all it is. Fortunes, I don't know what I missed there, because I'm still going through all the jokes. Jenny, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Pleasure having you with us. Why did the zombies get divorced? Their marriage was dead. Gonna give you a 6.12 for that one on Holy K. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Pleasure having you with us. There was a thermometer joke. Sorry, Pi, it didn't come up for me. It's a farewell dangle. I mean, the thing is, we're going like if you're not in the US on TikTok, like we aren't, we're in the UK, then we'll still be here. You'll still see more dangles. You will still get more dangles and things, but they will. They get one last one on their last day. That seemed to be the best way to do it. It's honestly a daily dangle. The day on the last day before TikTok gets banned in the US is basically our version of Make a Wish for the US. It's our Make a Wish for the US as a daily dangle on that day. That's how we've done it. They might give us an extra 270 days for TikTok because we mass immigrated to Red Note. No, they already turned the Senate already turned that bill down. They already turned that bill down because that 270 days wasn't to save TikTok. It was to allow content creators to find other forms of income. They already turned that down because they're pricks. To err is to human. To blame others shows management potential. Yes, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 because I've witnessed it. 10 out of 10. What? 10 out of 10 every single time. But yeah, that's how it is. That's a 10 out of 10. I've witnessed this one. I've witnessed this one. I've witnessed that one. Yeah, I'm here for that. I had creamed chipped beef on biscuits. Those words don't sound right together. Those words don't sound right together. I'm concerned. Those words do not sound right together. I'm confused. Hang on, where are these? What does Michelangelo and Kurt Cobain have in common? They both use their brains to paint the ceiling. I mean, factually accurate, but still, my lord. Good lord. Good lord. I'm going to give you a... It's not kind of too shocking. It's just kind of... I'm going to give you a 6.42 for that one. There isn't power to do that, Davey. There isn't power for someone to come in and just overturn. Once it's in, once that thing's in, it's in. Like, getting rid of it's going to be harder than getting it in. So that is it. That's kind of how it is. A Frenchman in Paris asks a tourist, "Do you want to hear one funny story about stupid Americans?" "Hey, careful there. I'm American," the man replies. "No problem," the Frenchman says. "I can tell this story twice if you don't understand it at first." 6.97. 6.97. To be fair, the funniest thing is that isn't even like, for example, like all the Americans that have gone over to the Red Note app, that isn't what they're being roasted for. Like when they've asked like the Chinese content creators and viewers to roast them, saying like what are the jokes you guys say about Americans in general. Like apparently the responses hasn't been anything like that. It's been like, you guys think you live in a free society and you don't. And like I've seen content creators who have gone over to Red Note and still have TikTok are like saying they all look like they don't look like they've gone through a war like we do. Like they just like they haven't got bags under their eyes. They don't look tired. They don't look disheveled and just done with life. And it's like, oh no, oh no. Interesting though. Why is number 10 always scared? Why is number 10 always scared? You tell me, unicorns. Bring it on. Jokes here aren't read. I'm working on multiple chats, Tab. I'm working on it. Also, puns don't work well over... You can't tell puns in a reading out format. It doesn't work. It's hard. I can't tell a pun over that. Also, it was a space pun. Miles after the space pun, buddy. I want to avoid the space police because these traffic tickets cost most of my salary. Why was 10 afraid? Because it's between 9 and 11. I'm going to give you a 9.11 for that. I'm going to score that a 9.11. I'm scoring it a 9.11. Ah. But if I missed a joke, it's fine sending me the joke again if I have missed it as well. Don't worry about it. What's the worst part about breaking up with the... Wait, what? Neil, too far. Okay. Rolling it back, Neil. Rolling it back. Slightly too far. Rolling it back again. Good lord. Science flies you to the moon. Religion flies you into skyscraper. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get that a 9.11 as well. Okay, we're gonna start reining these back in now, children. Okay, we're gonna start reining these back in. What are we playing today? I don't think we're playing anything today. I originally had a plan to play something today, but having to film earlier today the TikToks for having to film the TikTok for like losing a significant chunk of the people that have like supported and followed us over the last 4 or 5 years to utter horseshit and say goodbye to that, goodbye to them, and having to film that has kind of really put a dampener on my day. And so we've been it's more so been a relaxing, chilling, chatting between ourselves kind of day. So we've been, Chat Simulator. We're playing Chat Simulator today. That's pretty much what we're doing. What does the nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? They both have a wet nose. $8.84. Okay. Oh. Blind person walks into a bar. Ooh, did that hurt Nadine? Are you okay? She's not paying attention to hear the joke. She's not paying attention to hear your insult. What the hell is she playing? That looks like Stardew. That's Stardew? Ooh, interesting. I'm very intrigued. Matteo, thank you so much for the follow, but I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Good having you with us. As one of you followers from TikTok, I'm glad to have you here. Words, Dan. Glad to have you over here on Twitch, buddy. I really appreciate that. And I do thank you for coming over to Twitch. Anyone that's come over to Twitch from TikTok or to YouTube, I really appreciate it. I mean, if you're on Twitch, do consider going and checking out the YouTube and the YouTube videos as well, if you get the chance, because it's another form of content for you guys. It helps us us to grow things. YouTube will be the reason. Realistically, YouTube is probably going to be the reason where we can do it full time, because once we have it cracked with the algorithm on YouTube and we're making the content that YouTube wants to see, we can be passively earning to help us to do more things in other places. So and you guys help a million times over too as well. It's having both platforms is fantastic. It's like it kicks ass. And if you're on YouTube, consider coming and check us out on Twitch. There's a lot of interaction in the chat that you would love, especially if you're watching the streams. You would love the interaction in the chat. They're all absolutely lovely, if not insulting me consistently. Dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it. I'm gonna give you a 7.34 for that one. Nice. Pun. I've mustered the strength to catch up with my work. I relish in this fact. That hurt my insides. I'm gonna give you a 6.27. Tab 6.27 for that. YouTube's better because Nadine can fix it. How dare you? All my jokes are 1940s based, and thus I can't make them in stream. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I'm sorry and I apologize mean the same thing, except at a funeral. More factually accurate than anything else. I'm going to say more factually accurate than anything else. Heathen, gonna miss you too, buddy. I will say, if you want to keep seeing the things we're doing, we won't be going away. We're UK, but we are on Twitch and YouTube as well, and we do have a Discord. So the Beacons link on TikTok, we'll send you all to them. Alternatively, if you just go to Dan__Bay on Twitch or YouTube, we are there as well. So if that helps, if that helps, then that we will be there. We will still be there. But if not a problem. It's been a real pleasure. It truly has. Heathen, you are an even bigger babe for already doing that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Raft got an upgrade. Wait, Raft got an update? Really? Did it? Interesting. Yes. This is the problem. Heathen, everyone's got a different name. When they cross over to Twitch and YouTube, everyone's got a different name, and it's very confusing. And I get very confused, and then I cry in a corner. So if I ever get confused, my apologies. Oh, man. The origin of the word boob. B, top view. O, front view. B, side view. God damn it, he's right. God damn it, he's right. Son of a bitch. I'm going to give you a 7.44 for that because you are factually correct. 7.44. I have the same name on all of them. Shadow, that's true, but you're not the only Shadow. You're not the only Shadow. So that's even more. That's the only issue there is there are two Shadows whose names both begin with Shadow. So the confusion there isn't you've got the same name across all of them, but then there's another Shadow. And then I get very confused. Not an 8.008. I couldn't give you an 8 twice. I apologize. I wasn't going to give you an 8 twice, but it is a missed opportunity. You are correct. I did mess up there. There are 3 of there are 3 of you. I see. This is the thing. It's confusing to know which Shadow I'm talking to because they all start with Shadow. It's very, very confusing for me. Calling all Shadows. Don't you do that to me. Don't do that to me. Friend and I built an atrium in Minecraft. Ooh, very nice. I love it. I love it. I know that's been before the previous mess is curious, but still, yeah. I'm glad you're having fun with the Minecraft. I am intrigued that Raft got an update. I will have a look into that. Knock, knock. Who's there? Holy shit. Note. Oh, shit. Notiferatu. Love it. Okay, I love it. Love it. Love it. To be fair, I love that. I know that name. Now I reckon. As soon as you said the name, I recognized it. I'm like, yes. I'm a bee. I'm a bar. I'm not going to say I'm a boohoo. Don't you know? I will not be caught out by that. I won't be caught out on that. Most people on Twitch call me Nos. And now I know. And now I know. And now I can make sure to do that moving forward. No. I said I'm not saying it. I said I'm not saying it, Kay. I didn't say it. How dare you? You piff me all you want. I figured out your joke. I figured it all out. What do you get when you cross the Atlantic with the Titanic? About halfway. Okay. But because, yeah, okay, I'm going to give you a 6.98 for that one. 6.98. If a turtle loses its shell, does it become naked or homeless? Naked. That is the answer. Naked. Oh, so naked. And dead. And very, very dead as well. What's the best way to get chewing gum out your head? No, Davey. No. No. Do better. You're a mod. Do better. No. After 24 years of marriage, my wife still thinks I'm sexy. Every time I walk past her, she says, "What an ass." 6.88 for that one. 6.88. I like that. I like that one. I said within reason, Davey. I said within reason. There's already ones I haven't read out, and within reason. It always comes down to within reason. How dare? You're not getting a rating. I'm not read. If I don't read it out, if I'm not reading it out, I'm not getting a rating. You're not getting a rating for the ones I don't read out. Not even a chance. What's green and turns red and at the press of an A button? What's green and turns red at the press of an A button? A frog in a blender. No. I'm going to give you a 5.73. 2:35 a.m. on your end, buddy. Get some sleep. Good lord, Tab. Get some sleep. That's insane. Got a bounce? Not a problem. Got a cosplay sword to finish building. Kick ass. Have an amazing time building it. Thank you so much for jumping in with us, bud. I really do appreciate it. Oh, that's... we're not doing it. We're not doing that joke. Still going back to that same joke. Oh. On Twitch, on the only I Am Curious Badger streams. Yes, I know that Curious. Don't you worry, I reckon. When it's a similar name across both, you're fine. You're the only one. It's because there's multiple ones. Joshua, thank you so much for viewing the content. Thank you so much for enjoying the content. I really, really do appreciate it. We will still be on Twitch and YouTube at Dan__Bay if you want to come check us out on there. If you're not in the US, we aren't, then you'll still see us, but I really appreciate it. And thank you so, so much, bud. Oh, man. Heartburn. Heartburn is a bitch. I get heartburn quite badly. I've had a prescription for heartburn before. It sucks. Burnt toast. Burnt toast is your... If you haven't got any antacids, burnt toast is your best bet. That's the way to do it. Norwegian Navy of starting point... God, I love this joke. Okay, I'm not going to laugh because I've heard it so many times, but I love this joke. The Norwegian Navy have started to put barcodes on their ships. It's so that they can scan the Navy in. To me, it's a 9, like a 9.2. I laughed my ass off the first time I heard that joke. I've just heard it a few times, but it still keeps its rating. I will do. She's currently chilling, playing a game at the moment. I will tell her as soon as the stream is done, when because we're not 100%, so I don't want to bother her. But I will tell her as soon as the stream is done, buddy. Thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it. Did you hear about the Duracell Bunny getting cancelled? He's under investigation for battery. I saw that joke less than 48 hours ago. That's another streamer posted as a clip. But I'm still going to give you... It's a 6.17. It's a 6.17. It's a 6.17 joke. Oh, man. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened, Bearded? Is it a new emote? I can't tell what... You just said, and this happens. Bronte decided to stream for me since I'm not feeling great, and this happens.
You got a golden kappa train.
Oh my... Oh, wait, is that golden kappa train?
Yes, a golden kappa train emote.
Oh my god. Listen, so you're chalked. It's over, right? So it's over. It's Sod's Law. It is Sod's Law. If I asked Nadine to stream for me, something similar. The same thing would happen if Nadine streamed for me. I can tell you that right now. The same goddamn thing would happen. Immediately. Absolutely immediately. Without fail. It's fine. We love Nadine better. Well, I know that's true. I already know all that. You've already told me that many, many times. Oh, dearie me. But yeah, I appreciate it. By the way, thank you so much for the jokes as well. The jokes have helped. The jokes have definitely helped. Do you want to do a general knowledge quiz? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Bring it on. What do you got for me? While you type that out, I will say thank you. Seriously, the jokes have helped. It's not been the most fun day, and it won't be the next couple of days won't be the most fun days, but this helps. And you guys just being here, viewing the content, like when just viewing the content, really, thank you, truly. Truck loaded with Vicks Vapor Rub overturned on a busy highway. Hard to believe, but for 8 hours there was no congestion. I love that joke. That joke hurts no one. I'm going to give that a good 7.2. 7.21 out of 10. I like that one. It's a classic. It's a classic. But yeah, it's a whole... it's been a weird... I don't know. I know it's weird when I wake up. Like, I slept 4 hours and woke up thinking about it. I was like, oh God. Like, I couldn't get back to sleep. Nadine woke up a little bit after me. But I mean, I think I went to bed again at fell asleep again at 9. I wanted to be up from 8 o'clock, work, doing stuff. Fell asleep again for a couple of hours at 9 and then was rushing around doing all the stuff I needed to do. It was weird. It was a weird one. It was a very strange one. Bring it on with this general knowledge quiz, by the way. What have you got for me? Do we have a general knowledge quiz? We maybe don't. I don't know. We are roughly getting to that time in terms of I knew I didn't want to do... As soon as I worked out we weren't doing too much today, I was adjusting for all of that. But I'm here for a few more jokes, a general knowledge quiz, whatever we're feeling. And then I'll probably get you guys to go and show some love to somebody. Let's see what we've got. Okay, fantastic. Lovely. Okay, cool. No general knowledge quiz? I don't think there's a general knowledge quiz. I think that's it. I think we've talked about all there is really to talk about today, to be fair. What we're going to do is I'm going to send you guys in a direction. Are you guys okay with it just being a couple of hours? Can you guys deal with that? Damn, sir, letting the hair down today. It's always, to be fair, it's always down. I appreciate the heart. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I do hope you're doing well as well, bud. It was a pleasure having you with us. What we'll do is then, yes, I know it's a short one today. I've explained the reasons for it. You guys get it. I really appreciate that you guys do understand. I will try and maybe do something over the weekend if I chance. If so, I will give you guys adequate heads up that we're doing something on the weekend. Also, accept this because you streamed Wednesday. No, I didn't. No, I streamed Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Well, you do like short things. Goddamn right. Sound quiet? Does I sound quieter? It's because I leaned. I'm back here. I'm further back away from the mic. If I'm a bit closer like this, you'll hear me fine. I will probably sound a bit quieter because we altered the audios a little bit. But yeah, you are right, Grayson. That you are very spot on with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys, if you're on Twitch and Direction, if you can hold around just for the raid, that'd be lovely. But I want to thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Everyone that's come over from other platforms as well. And if you've come over to Twitch, come over to YouTube, and you've checked the other ones out, I really always cannot stop saying thank you for that because it's way, way too kind. There was no crowd control on Wednesday. I don't know what you're. I don't know where you are with that one, Davey. I'm sorry. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. I'm gonna leave you with a solid 6.75 out of 10 for that one. I love it. I will see you guys maybe over the weekend. If not next week, I will. After next week in work, I'll be off for 3 weeks. So what we might do in those 3 weeks is we might try different. We'll get a good stream schedule in for those 3 weeks. So we'll get a lot of streams done. I may run the schedule that I'm going to be running when I go part-time to see how you guys find it, because the days are going to be the same as my days in work. It'll be the same stream days as my days as my week off work. Well, we'll work. I'll sort it all out. I'll sort it all out. Yeah, that was the video that came out on Wednesday. That'll be why. Sent a Google Meet link through the Whisper. I'm not doing Google Meet links, buddy. I appreciate it. I do really appreciate it, but I'm not doing Google Meet links. I have to be careful with links. I do appreciate it though. I really, really do. Dave's going a little bit crazy. Yeah, a little bit. Why did the mathematician couple wait until their beach vacation to fill out their mortgage application? So they could sign, co-sign, and tan. How goddamn dare you? That's you end me on this. This is how you end. This is how you end us. This is what you do to me. God freaking damn it. Well played. I love it. So, firstly, TikTok. I love you guys to bits. Come check us out on Twitch and YouTube, Dan__Bay. Bit of pleasure. If you're the US, take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. And for everyone else, you guys mean everything. Thank you. Truly. I'll just keep repeating it. Thank you so, so much. I will see you guys either on the weekend or next week. Like I said, I'll try and add something this weekend if I get time. I'll give you guys some adequate warning. If not, we'll do it the next week. We'll get it sorted as we go. We will figure it out as we go. But I love you guys to bits. Go have an amazing, amazing, amazing evening. I shall see you guys very, very soon. Just looking which direction to send you in. Okay. You know what? Bearded Dad's got a Kappa raid. So, and he isn't running the stream. Bearded Dad's got a Kappa raid and isn't running the stream. So you're going to go show some love, right? We're going to go show some love to Bearded Dad's channel. I want to see you all over there. I want to see the axe emotes. Spread that love. Would you wave for me? You're amazing. I love you guys to bits. I shall see you guys very soon. Take care. Have an amazing night, all of you. Okay? Bye-bye.